Here's a conversation between Angel Hernandez and Anthony Rizzo next time around.
My fault on that. My fault on that.
Oh, what, brother?
Well,
come on, you're good, bro. Come on, you're awesome. You're awesome with us.
I don't like.
No worries. You're competing. I understand. Don't worry. And you know what's best of it? You come back and you tell me that. That's how good of a guy you are. You kidding me? Thanks.
Nice moment between Angel Hernandez and Anthony Rizzo. He's been with the Padres, now with Oakland. Come on, was that a somebody just take a picture?
Yeah, Cruz brought up his phone. And,
no way.
Wants a picture with Joe West.
Hey, 5,000 games.
Oh, this guy's in the game.
Well, there's Joe West. Joe's been around forever. Country Joe West can sing a little bit. And last night there were some borderline pitches that Madison Bumgarner thought he should have, and it was a stare down. Look at this. A stare down between Madison and Joe West.
So what is he doing? He wants to throw him out or what?
It went 17 seconds, that stare down. Now, isn't it? And Joe's good umpire. I'm not trying to get on, but put your mask on. It's not right. I mean, he could be angry. He didn't say anything. He just stared.
Well, here's the thing I'll pose to you. If it's not Madison Bumgarner, it's a young pitcher, what do you think happens?
Probably not staring at him, and if he does,
he's looking at the back of his jersey.
Well, he's going to get tossed.
Right, but it's Madison Bumgarner. He knows that they're in a pennant race. He didn't like what was said. Madison snapped at him pretty good.
Now, this is earlier. Jimmy Rollins gets a triple, and he just Jimmy's staring at Joe.
That's beautiful. I doubt Joe thought that was very funny. Because I'm going to tell you, Joe was, I mean, quite honestly, a tough umpire. Cargo track this and that. He was a tough umpire. When he first came up, you couldn't ask him what the count was. You couldn't ask him anything. He's upset about the whole world.
That was funny. That's a good catch by our crew. Wait. Because Mike Fox, our producer, said, hey, here's Jimmy Rollins hitting a triple earlier. And so I know Joe West at third. And I'm saying, okay, well, what's going to happen? And I'm going, Mike, what's going on? Nothing's happening. And I realized the whole deal.
There you go.
Took me a moment.
After this to the All-Star break. And it could be very well in double digits.
Off the umpire, and that's a foul ball. Joe West gets drilled, and he appears none the worse for it. He's a strong man.
Nice.
Steve, Bill Brink of the Post-Gazette wrote a story late this afternoon, early this evening, that is jaw-dropping. I mean, it is. We were just talking about heroes. John Tumpain went out for a run earlier this afternoon, the home plate umpire, and on his way back over the Roberto Clemente Bridge after the run and after lunch, he sees a woman climb over the railing and look toward the Allegheny River. And he said, it grabbed his attention. He asked a couple in front of him what the lady was doing. They didn't know. He said he wanted to get a better look. And he got closer to her. She appeared calm. He asked her what was going on. She said she wanted to get a better look of the city from the other side. And Tumpain says, oh no. He grabs her. He locks his arms around her. He says, you don't want to do that. It's just as good over here, the look. And let's go grab some lunch and talk. And she says, no, no, no. I'm better off on this side. Just let me go. And then Tumpain says, I'm not going to let you go. Let's talk this out. We'll get you back over here. She says, no one wants to help me. Just let me go. And he says, no, we're here to help you. And she says, you'll forget me tomorrow. He says, I'll never forget you. You can have my promise on that. He then mouthed to a passerby as he's holding on to this woman on the other side to call 911. He mouths to a passerby, call 911. So he continues to try and calm her down. She's very emotional. She cries. She tries to slip from his grip. He locks both arms around her back, and at times she dangles both feet off the bridge's edge, putting her full weight in his arms. And Tumpain says, and this is the Bill Brink story in the Post-Gazette late this afternoon. I'm sorry, Stephen Nesbitt wrote this story. Stephen Nesbitt wrote the story in the Post-Gazette, says Tumpane said, I was thinking, God, this has to be a good ending, not a bad ending. And he held on to her for dear life. She said, you don't care about me. I said, I care. She said, I just want to end it right now. I want to be in a better place. He says, you're going to be all right. Then another man came by, helped grab the woman's arm. Another pinned her ankles against the bottom rail. Eventually, the police boat arrived. Then a helicopter, an ambulance, a fire truck, police officer. They put a life preserver on her. They handcuffed one of her wrists to the bridge. And John Tumpane said, I was just trying to tell her it was going to be all right. There's help. We're going to be better if she can get back to this side. He said, I said to her, all these people here, look, all these people want to help you. We're all here for the right reasons. We want to get you better. She was finally lifted back over the railing, placed on a mat. There's the second out, and Echeverria can't go anywhere, and a strong throw to the plate. And then she was whisked away. But before she was whisked away, he knelt down next to her, tried to comfort her. He asked for her first name. She gave it to him. He prayed for her. He said, I told her I didn't forget you, that we'd be here. She's better off on this side than the other side. He said, I just want her to know that. And then John Tumpane, when he got back over to the hotel, he called his wife. He was shaking himself, tried to relax in the hotel room. Unbelievable.
Yeah, that is. That's incredible. Another hero we're talking about right there.
Plate, Paul Emmel. At first base, Brian O'Nora. At second base, Ramon De Jesus. And at third base, John Tumpane. Ladies and gentlemen, as you may know, yesterday, John heroically stepped in to save a Pittsburgh woman in her time of crisis. On behalf of the Pittsburgh community, please join us in thanking John for his bravery and to show him our gratitude.
John Tumpane is doffing his cap. He is now off the side. The umpires are stationed just behind the right-handed batter's box, and Tumpane acknowledges the crowd is giving him a standing ovation for the umpire, John Tumpane.
Thank you so much for saving my daughter's life.
Only on KDKA, a mother speaking out tonight after her daughter was at the center of an unbelievable rescue. A young woman about to jump off the Clemente Bridge stopped by a stranger.
That stranger turned out to be a major league umpire, and tonight the woman's mother has a special message for him. Lynn Hayes Freeland joins us live with this exclusive. Lynn.
Julie, how do you even begin to say thank you to a man you've never met, a total stranger, yet that man's compassion and his heroic efforts saved your daughter's life? Well, a local woman told me she doesn't know exactly what to say, but she wants to say thank you. This is the image most people will remember. Major League Baseball umpire John Tumpane trying to comfort a distraught woman who had intended to commit suicide by jumping off the Clemente Bridge. While all eyes were focused on him, Serena Gowdy was looking at the woman. She knew immediately it was her 23-year-old daughter.
I definitely know my daughter. I knew by her, funny to say, I knew by her arm and the bottom of her mouth, I knew that was my daughter.
A chance meeting with a total stranger that saved her daughter's life. Gowdy says her daughter had just received bad news and had a feeling of hopelessness. As a mother, she's now forever grateful for what she describes as divine intervention.
God had to place him there. God had to have placed him there, and I thank God for that, because if he wasn't just going across this bridge and seeing this woman doing this, I don't know how I'll be talking right now.
Gowdy's daughter is getting the help she needs to get her life back on track, but she and her mother realize it is this man, John Tumpane, a man she never met, that saved her life, literally.
Thank you, John. Thank you so much for saving my daughter's life. Our family loves her, and we love him for saving her, because without him, I don't know where our family would be. We would be in turmoil.